into the fucking show.
Welcome to the show. Have a seat, my nigga. Recline back. Real niggas making it.
All right. Old flings and new relationships. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, yo, baby? What's up with you? Hey, hey, hey. You know me. We get lit. All right, you ready? Y'all ready? Let's go.
Yes. Everything is fun. It's so good.
All right, you ready? Welcome to Acquired Taste Media Podcast. You know who it is, SOE Cash Cow. And you know who I'm here with, my professional panel of podcasters. And to my right, you know who I got, my girl, Miss. Say your name. You ain't got it yet. Damn, you ain't got it yet.
You the one over here like, oh, it's my show, let me talk.
Right,
and then I let you go.
All
and then you pause.
Miss Maria Torres. Woo!
And Torres 99 on Instagram.
Begun.
And then to her right, we have my girl Asia Latrice. Asia, what's going on?
Blessings. How is everyone? I'm doing
Peace
great.
and blessings.
Great.
Peace and blessings. And then to the right of her, we have a special guest today, my man Rico. Rico's a life coach, and he does relationship coaching as well. So we're gonna get into some good topics from him today. How you doing today, Rico?
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh man, we appreciate you coming, man. I know we got you up out late, so we gonna get some topics and we gonna try to knock them out. You feel me?
We gonna go.
Right, let's go. So the first topic is gonna be old flings and new relationships. So you got you a new girl, new boo, but your old boo still calling you. And you still answering the phone. You still chopping it. You still keeping them on the leash. You know what I'm saying? You know, because y'all like to have y'all cake and eat it too. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it real. But how do y'all feel about that? Because I know everybody doesn't feel the same way about having their cake and eating it too. So Maria, what you got? What's on your plate? What you doing?
Well,
Damn.
I think that if you get to the point where you're in a relationship with somebody, you should have already cut those people off.
Already?
Now, if you're just talking to somebody, you just met them or whatever, you might, you're just having conversations with a person, you shouldn't be required to, cut everything off because of that.
Fine.
But once you've decided to establish a relationship with a person, that means you've ultimately decided, okay, I'm going to try to do this with you, whatever. So you should be making all steps possible to avoid any kind of confrontation or conflict. The only people you should be dealing with is the people who share parentage with you and your child.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right. Go ahead with your bad self.
Well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What's your take on it, Asia?
I think I agree with parts of that. I also believe that have to be a discussion that you and your new partner are talking about. Like y'all both mutually have come to the agreement, like, okay, we trying to really commit to this as being with each other only. Are you dating your friends? Are you dating your friends? Okay, well then we good. Then it shouldn't be a conversation after that. If there is, then that has to be that conversation. That's how I feel.
Okay.
No. Well, I look at relationships like a job, like work. So again, do I gotta tell you the right things to do? Do I gotta tell you when we in a relationship? Do you not know that we in a relationship? Mm-hmm. Because if my actions is not showing you that we're in a relationship, then we got a problem right there. Mm-hmm. So I gotta literally tell you or ask you or inquire about why is Al calling you this late? I know y'all used to talk, but we cool now. Oh, that was old. I gotta literally ask you that. I mean, I'm just asking. Then the second part to that is you said kids, parents. Lord, this is a big one. I think a lot of y'all are holding on to that goddamn baby daddy and that baby mama. And y'all playing these games like, oh no, it's about the kid when it's truly about y'all two. You're still trying to smile. You're still trying to have jokes. You're still trying to have a relationship. And still trying to have a new person. If it's about the kids, that conversation is short and sweet. Shit, do we got clothes? Do she got something to eat? If it's about school,
Right.
shit, he or she can call the school if the
Exactly.
kid ain't hurt.
Exactly.
Shit, they can call the
You
hospital,
don't
whatever
need
the case
to
may be.
contact me.
But why y'all talking for hours, or why y'all talking every single day?
Yeah.
That's just me.
No, that's true. I completely
Al?
agree with that.
I agree, but I would say that, like you said before, with us having to verify that we're in a relationship with women. Yes, we do. They don't. They, in my opinion, from what I've experienced, at least women nowadays, they're not going to assume you're in a relationship. They're going to come through, kick, chill, whatever. Like, it don't matter what you do as a man. You can take them out to eat. You can pay some bills. You do all that shit. And unless y'all have a verbal communication that we are in a relationship and you're my girlfriend and I'm your boyfriend, she may not move that way, unfortunately.
But you know, it's crazy that you even bring that up. I had a client that I spoke with earlier, and we were talking about the same exact thing. Now, I can tell you all day, you my boo, you my woman, and not move that fucking way.
Right.
So why is it not that when you see my actions and the way that I'm moving, that we literally gotta have this discussion? Why do I gotta tell you that you my boo or you my woman when I'm moving that way, when I'm opening up car doors, when I'm moving you to the other side of the street? Now, literally, that's just part of being a man. But when I'm taking you out, when I'm spending my resources on you, when I'm doing these things, hey, if we've been doing these things for a period of time, why do I gotta express to you that you my woman? You should feel that way.
Because you're not the only person doing that with her.
Oh, and so again, right there, and you gonna hear this is like a cliche or me saying this, and we keep it in a buck. And a woman said, "Well, why am I going to stop dating multiple people when I'm not in a relationship? I should be able to date multiple people because I am out here trying to find the right candidate." Baby girl, like I told her, it's always going to be somebody that's either better looking, it's going to be somebody with an extra dollar. That just tells me that you're undisciplined, that anything can move you. So again, if she's still dating multiple people, then that's who I attract. I attracted somebody that think they can play games with me. I'm not a game player. So again, a dude just told me, a younger guy, and he said this shit, and I thought it was so like far beyond his years because I didn't get it. And he said, you know, big bro, a woman has never cheated on a man. And I looked at him and I said, boy, you crazy as shit. I know multiple women that's cheated on. He said, a woman has never cheated on a man. And remember I say, I relate relationships to jobs, work. You ain't never fucked up a job that you really want to be at. So when he said a woman has never cheated on a man, a woman has never cheated on a man that she wanted or expected or thought she can lose. Now she'll fuck over that other guy. That motherfucker that she need, that motherfucker that she got to have, that she know provide, that she knows she knows gonna take care of her, she's not gonna cheat on that dude. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She's not gonna do it. Now, a woman that stay with a knucklehead ass nigga, she'll stay with Pook, Nuke, Ray, Pac-Man, all of them. Because shit, Pac-Man go make sure those bills is provided. I ain't saying everything is about money. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck. If she knows that...
What if she has money?
So if she has money, again, that's when we get into a problem. Because I just, you know, when you say a lot of women are overpriced at this point. You know, they say a lot of women make X amount of dollars and, you know, they're... Yeah, so if you make $130,000, $140,000 or you're a six-figure woman, what do you really need a man for? Because a lot of them ain't gonna be honest and say, I need a man because I want the emotional support.
Mm-hmm. You want the friendship, you want the partnership, you want the camaraderie, the private jokes, the vacations with the kids, the vacations alone.
You know, if I make
Somebody to experience something with.
The cocaine.
look, shit. If you keep it in a buck, you say, if I make $130,000, $140,000, we make the same amount of money, because most women say, I want somebody that makes the same as me or a little bit in that price range. Why the fuck do I need you? Because honestly, once a motherfucker make over 100,000, really 100,000 now is like 60,000. Really, once I make over a certain amount of money, I can get me any broad that I want to. And I don't mean broad, let me take that back, any woman, I'm just talking. So, I can.
Broad.
So what I can though, I can go get me a 20-year-old woman. I can go get me a 30-year-old woman. I can get me a 40-year-old woman. I can get me a 50-year-old woman.
It's different for women.
Absolutely.
True.
Your value goes down as you get older.
Yes.
So why now?
And even if you make all those 6 digits and everything else, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna
Still gonna
entice
get old.
somebody who's, you know what I'm saying, still stupid and doesn't have any idea what the worth of that is.
Listen, I said no. So that's another thing. Shameless little plug. Basic Premise Podcast. But that's one of the things that we talk about on my podcast that's coming out soon. It's called a lane assessment test. You know, you hear a lot of people talking about settling. You know, I'm not about to settle. I ain't about to settle. And they let the neck get loose and the shoulders get wobbly. And it's like, are you really settling? Do you know what your lane is? Because a lot of motherfuckers is out past their lane. They thinking they're a Lamborghini or a Benz or a Chevy when they really public transportation. Motherfucker, you better find somebody that's gonna ride with you.
Hey, there's a bar. Dropping bars in this bitch. Well, I hear you. What's up, ladies? Y'all quiet than a motherfucker around
It's
this.
very true.
Like, y'all,
It's quite interesting because
Well, yeah,
when
you
you
loud
think,
than a motherfucker.
the fuck you talking about, Ellie?
y'all, I'm talking this whole time. Listen,
Y'all
so
quiet.
it's just very interesting because when you say what would I when you said that question, I sat here and I thought about it. You know, me personally, if I was making a lot of money, what would I need to do for it? And there's a lot of things that I would need a man for. Just because I'm making that much money don't mean I still don't want to be with a man. Don't still mean I don't want Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just be out with Tom, Dick, and Harry and all running around with just fucking niggas. Like, no, I want one man that I can spend the rest of my life with. But I'm going to be selective on that because a lot of women have, okay, so it's two parts to this, what I'm about to say. Because a lot of women are traumatized from their past, so they can't see that they are overshooting and don't need to be over dramatic when it comes to finding a compatible man, because there's like you said, there's always going to be something that is going to be better than who you're with, or you know what I'm saying? It's going to be something in a relationship. Y'all not always going to be on the same accord with things. Y'all gonna fight. Y'all gonna go through relationship things. That's what he said. It's like a job. It's work. It's time. It's effort. It's commitment. It's understanding. It's respect. It's loyalty. It's love. You have to love who that person is, no matter if they feasting, no matter if they fart in front of you, no matter if...
But you got to get to that point.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, though, and that comes with time. That's not going to happen with you dating somebody for 2 weeks. You're not going to see that. Right. It's going to have to come with time. So if a woman is selective, if she is trying to see what's out there and date multiple people, that's her choice. And she just needs to know who she is as a person. A lot of people don't know who they are. They're watching this shit on TV. They're trying to idealize themselves to be something that they're not when they're not even looking at self. And if you don't love yourself, if you don't respect yourself, you can't look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you and I value you and I know that we're going to have a great day. If you can't look yourself in the mirror without trying to look good and fix your weave and do all this other shit, if you can't do that naturally, then how can you commit yourself to being in any kind of relationship?
They're not going to do it naturally.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where a lot of people are off.
When that's your currency as a woman, and again, y'all don't bite my head off for saying it, but that's your currency. Your beauty is your currency. Your vagina is your currency. No dude looks at you and be like, God damn, man, I wonder what her IQ is. No fucking dude does that. No fucking dude looks at a woman and say, man, God, I bet she is really fucking great with taxes. I look at you and say, shit, I really wonder what her vagina feels like. Now, once we get to that point and we've been moving in motion for a minute, then I'm like, damn, the way she move, I can make her my wife. You know, I want to fuck with her for the long way for a while. But again, if you coming up, like I was single, so I was married for a while, for a long time, 14 years. And getting back into the dating pool, you know, I'm like, it's squirt shit in the dating pool. You know, it's horrible. But it was who I was attracting. You know, and again, we don't think it, but who, it's like, again, the job. How are they viewing your job, your place of employment? Do they look at me as a place where they want to work part-time, or they look at me as a place that they want to retire at? And see, a lot of women don't understand. A lot of dudes look at you as a part-time job. I'm going to be there for a split second. They're not looking at you to retire. And a lot of motherfuckers, they confuse wanting to get fucked versus wanting to get kept. Wanting to get kept is different. When a motherfucker really want to keep you, and I say kept, not keep, he gonna do everything possible. But if I want to fuck you, I'm not looking at you like that. I'm not giving you these benefits. A woman said, yeah, you know, I really like the dude. The sex really wasn't great, but if he could have just been more more like kissy, huggy, Philly, you the girl from the club. Why in the fuck would I do that? I'm not trying to kiss and hug and touch the chick that's twerking all night or got her titties out. You the girl that I'm just trying to fuck, you part-time. Not a full-time job. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's
so true. And that's
really
the reason
true.
why real women stay inside the house. They don't even go nowhere. Because you even step out for 5 minutes and somebody see you, you know what I'm saying, you just experience weird shit. Like for real, I had somebody follow me home from a bar one time. I'm about to be 42 in March. I've never had this happen to me in my life. I had somebody literally follow me home from a bar. But the difference between me and most women is that I handle my own house, and I have a 150-pound Rottweiler. So this person was banging on my door and shit. I'm shook. I ain't gonna lie, I was shook. And I was like, damn, this single life. Okay. But at the end of the day, shit is crazy out here. So a lot of these good women are sitting there just protecting themselves, staying inside. Like, okay, I've been through this. I've dealt with this. I've done this. You know, I'm not one of these part-time jobs. I'm definitely not, for certain. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know, God rules me. My children own me. You are somebody who's going to have to work to get to know me. You know, you might see the outwards. You might see, you know, the ha-ha, the keys or whatever. But to really get deep with me, you have to really, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just not, and let me not personify it. There's a lot of women out here that just feel guarded and feel like, you know, I've been open. I've thought that, you know, things were, you know, everyone thought the same. You know, I wouldn't call it traumatization. I would call it more like weathered. You've lived it, you've done it, you've seen it, you've experienced it.
And now it has affected your livelihood. It's trauma.
It's PTSD.
You need to talk to somebody about that.
Well, I mean, but
you know what, Alan? I was talking about talk to somebody.
It was so serious, and then you had to laugh at the end. Like,
right.
why?
Like, what's his problem?
Horrible.
Fucking Alan.
Hey, but you know, funny or not, it's true. That PTSD, you do have to talk to somebody.
Yes.
You do have to understand what is your what pricks you,
Your
or what's your triggers. You know, like until you know what's your triggers, you gonna keep going into the same fucking relationships doing the same exact shit.
Yo, so we gonna move on, but before that, I was gonna say something about the whole dating a bunch of people, men and women. Mm-hmm. Like as a man, when I was dating a lot of women, I couldn't. In my opinion, it was definitely tiresome, but also
expensive.
And expensive, absolutely. But you never, in my opinion, you never can figure out. You can never figure out one. Like it's always, you know what I'm saying? Like there is never one that's gonna jump out at you. Like they're all the same type of woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know what I'm saying? Because you know you can do that with them. certain women you know you can't do certain things with. You feel me? So then when you start looking for a certain woman, you can't really, as a man, you can't really be out dating a bunch of women because then you're not going to find the woman that you know that you're trying to.
You're not going to focus. It's like,
Not
so
gonna focus.
online dating, you know, like you said, we go out to pass this, but I had an older lady in Florida. We used to sit and have lunch together, like 3 of them. And she was about 60, 62. She said, shit, I've been on that goddamn internet, you know. I do that little internet dating. I had a meal every day if I wanted to go out. I said, but you is 60. I said, you out
Right,
here.
who the fuck wants to be doing that shit at 60?
But she was cool with it. Because she found the same exact dudes that were willing to do the same exact thing. And this, internet dating people don't kill me again. But if I'm a dude and I got a list of girls that I like, I can pick from. Out of 10 women that I pick from dating on dating apps, it's at least 3 of them, at least 3 that I know gonna put out. It's at least 2 more. Shit, I'm keeping it a buck. Out of 10, it's at least 3 that's gonna put out, and I know it. So if I can repeat this process continuously every 2 to 3 months, why in the fuck would I just pick one? And if she aggravate me at the least bit, what bitch by? Oh, look at Brenda.
Oh, look at Brenda.
All right.
That's how it be.